there internets, I'm Michael and this is Toucan Play That Game with another game night in review. This time I'm talking about my first impressions of Potato Man. So let's just get a disclaimer out the way. This is not a fully fledged review. I've played this game once. I'm just chatting about my first impressions of it. I'm not implying that this is a full review. You know, if you enjoy what I'm saying about this game, I would suggest you go and look at a proper review to get a full opinion. Especially in this case, because we didn't actually play the game correctly. The person teaching the game unfortunately got some of the rules wrong, and it wasn't until the end of the game that someone else came over and said, "Oh, how come that's happened? You shouldn't be doing that." But hey, you know, this happens sometimes. It does kind of ruin the game, but I think I still got a good feel for what the game was. The change that there was, we should have been doing multiple rounds and not be holding on to all of our cards. It would have changed the strategy of how you play, but it wouldn't have really affected the way a turn or a round works. So what is Potato Man? Well, thematically I've got no clue whatsoever. It's about a man who's a potato and he's a super potato and he kills villain potatoes. Yeah, I have no clue. What it actually is gameplay wise is a trick taking game, and it's a little interesting compared to some trick taking games because you have to play a different suit, and the round will actually end when someone can't play a suit, and that's the rule that we got wrong, so we never ended a round. If you're unable to play the suit that you have to play, then the round ends. So, the fact that you have to play a different suit is interesting. What's more interesting is the points you get based on winning the trick has nothing to do with all the other cards out. The only card that matters is the card that you played to win the trick. Now, if it's a red card, it's worth 1 point. I think it's blue was worth 2, green worth 3, yellow worth 4. And so this kind of nature of those cards being worth different points is really interesting because the range of those cards was different as well. Reds, you're more likely to have a high value, but you'll get less points if you win with a red. Yellows, you'll have a lower value, but if you win with a yellow, you get more points. But then added into this is that in those reds, the top 3 numbers are villains. And villains can be beaten by Potato Man, and Potato Man is the bottom 3 cards that are in the yellow number range. So that creates a really interesting dynamic there, because you could play a really high red and then give someone a huge number of points if they then play a Potato Man yellow. So yeah, it was a really interesting game, not one I particularly was interested in. It was different to play. I have no, it's not one of those world-changing games, you know. I've not got any feel of, oh, I want to play that again, let's go get that, I loved that game. It was just, that was a pleasant gaming experience. If someone wanted to play it again, I guess I would, but I have no active desire to. So that is my thoughts on Potato Man. You know, might want to check it out if you like trick-taking games and you want something a little different. So thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do check out the rest of the videos on the channel, as well as subscribing to the channel and sharing it with your friends and family. And do also take a look at us on social media. You can find us on Facebook and on Twitter. And as always, thanks for watching and bye for now.